Hello, welcome to Pure Light Awakening, and this is Nina, and I'm here back again to talk about September. Now, I previously have called this energy updates. I'm not so sure I'm going to use that term anymore, but I will write September at least on the video, I think, and then maybe universal invitation or something like that, because I feel like these videos are going to be more and more about how you maneuver the energies that you're currently in and advice from spirit on how to maneuver this human journey. So if that's something that interests you, then stick around. Okay, so I have taken some notes. I've been meditating and talking to spirit or the universe, and gotten some information. Now, the information I'm getting is not so much, at least not this time around, not so much about the global energies. It's more about how, sorry, I need to be comfortable, as we as individuals maneuver these energies. So whatever is going on out there in the world, I mean, we know that it's turmoil. We know that it's back and forth, up and down. We know that there is a lot of loud voices out there on both sides, when it comes to the energy. A lot of anger and energy, a lot of masculine energy, a lot of fiery energy, a lot of kind of war energy, if you will. We know that already. We see it on the news. We see that our planet is suffering, in different parts of the world, and that some are rising up and speaking up and, doing what they can. We see all these things. And of course, it impacts us as well as human beings to watch all these things happening. It does something to our energy system. It does something to our emotional system, to our mental health, all these things. And so I think the clue here must be, okay, so how do we maneuver all of this? Why did we come here in the first place? Why are we here? Why did we choose this journey? And those kind of questions, and then ask spirit for advice. How do we maneuver this? Or can you give us some insight? Can you, provide us with something that can help our human journey? And of course, there might be some stuff coming up as well that has to do with the energies on the planet. By all means, I'm not going to exclude that if it comes up. But today, for this September video, it was very much about how do we maneuver all the energies that's happening out there? How do we maneuver this human journey that we are in? Okay? So, when I asked them about September, they first showed me the globe from afar. So for me, that's about perspective. And so we're going to do a little mini journey here today, but I have made a meditation video. If you go on to my channel and look at the videos, you will see that there's one meditation video that I think is about perspective, and that is kind of a pure meditation that you can use. But we're going to do a mini one today together with some music that I've chosen that I hope will be okay for the camera. But anyways, so what they showed me was, soaring kind of above the planet and looking down back at the planet. And when you get that perspective, that's when you start to understand that, all these little things that's happening here, the bickering, that she said, I broke a nail today, and that, made me angry, or those little things. When you are in that perspective, it really doesn't matter. We look down on the planet and we say, why are all these people fighting against each other? Why are we so upset about this and this and this? Because we get a totally different perspective. And so that's why they showed me that and kind of inviting us to do that meditation, okay? And they said to try and do, or you can find your own meditation, but a meditation that has to do with gaining that perspective. And also where you are in deep relaxation with your physical form, so you can receive messages as well. So they wanted us to try and do that exercise every day. Okay, so that was the first thing they wanted me to convey to you. The second thing was a remembrance of who you are. A remembrance that you are a light being. You are a a part of the same particle that is God, if you will, or the universe. You know, everything is energy, everything is connected, and you are one of those beams of light that kind of shines out from that source energy. So when we are, for instance, healing the physical form, we very often think about the healing coming from outside, the healing coming from God, the healing coming from the other person standing next to us. But in fact, the truth is, since you are part of God, you are part of that energy, you as a light being are the same, you have the same building blocks, you have the same potentially healing forces. So who is actually healing your physical form is you as a light being, you as the God source energy, okay? You are at least participating in the healing because you are the energy that is inside of the physical form and around the physical form. So you are the one that might get help from the source energy or other light beings around you, yes, but you are the one enhancing that energy and kind of directing that energy into the physical form. So in that sense, it's actually you as a light being healing the physical form, okay? They wanted me to tell you that as well. And when you are in that perspective, and when you are in, I call it the observer seat, which is the higher self, okay? So when you are in that observer seat and you recognize who you are helping the physical form, maybe other physical forms, you know, all depending on what it is that you're doing. And we are in that observer perspective, and we are just observing what's happening to the human. We are observing their emotions, their thoughts, their body, their energy, you know, chakra system. We are observing and adjusting and helping. And we also see then, when we are in that perspective, that everything can just be the way it is. It's okay. It's all just experiences. It's all just energy vibrating on different frequencies. Everything is just energy vibrating on different frequencies. And an experience is also an energy. It's a signature energy vibrating on a certain frequency. So everything happening to you in that energy perspective is just different energies, you know, and it resonates or it doesn't, all depending on where you are in your energy field, right? So everything is okay and everything can just be the way it is from that perspective. But of course, the human may struggle with certain things, and so we as light beings are here to help the human, you know, go through this so we can observe how that is, you know, because we are here to observe and to experience. So that was something they said as well. Then they showed me or reminded me of a picture of a woman that I have seen in the news here in Norway recently who has cancer. And so she's still hopeful, but, you know, they have kind of told her that she has only months to live. And the reporter that interviewed her asked, well, how do you deal with it? And she said, I'm okay. She was so surprised that people told her that, oh my God, you're going to die. Well, she replied, but we're all going to die. We're not here forever. We're all going that way, you know. And also she said, and that was kind of the meaning of why they showed me this story. She said, I live life to the fullest now. I live every day. I live deeply every day. So she has kind of slowed down the time, if you will, in that sense, and because she's really taking it all in, right? So she's living to the fullest. And then the question from Spirit came, do we really have to get to that point before we really start living? Take that in. Do we really have to get to the brink of death before we really start living in the here and now, before we really start living deeply, before we slow down and look around us and take it all in? So that was a big invitation from them today. So they said, slow living, slow down. Okay, so they want to invite us to slow living and slow down. So with that being said, that was kind of what they gave me. So with that being said, they guided me to a piece of music that is actually called Slow Down. And that is sung by a beautiful Norwegian singer called Sissel Kyrkjebø. In English, I guess is Sissel Kyrkjebø or something. It's Kyrkjebø or something like that. She is a beautiful, beautiful singer, and she has, been all over the world singing with the greatest singers. And she did a concert with the Tabernacle Choir, it's called, in 2019, where she did this recording that I'm going to play for you. And when we are listening to the music, it lasts for about 4 minutes and 50 seconds. So I'm inviting you to do this meditation with me now while we are listening to this song. I just hope that it will, be okay in the camera, because I'm playing it from my phone. But I will also link this video, because it is on YouTube. I will link it in the description box so you can find it yourself and do the meditation again. But what I would like to invite you to do then is to sink down properly now. Okay, make sure that your body is nice and relaxed. Find your breath, sink down and relax all your muscles. Connect with the earth through your feet and your root chakra. Connect to the universe through your crown chakra. Just breathe all that beautiful white light energy into your physical form and release whatever stress or whatever thoughts you're having right now. And do this for a little while. Pause the video if you need time to really sink down. And then I want you to imagine, like I'm telling you about in this other meditation video that I did that you can find on my channel, where you kind of imagine yourself floating off of your body and out, and then you see the earth. You kind of float in between the moon and the earth, and you just look back on the earth and you just stay there, and you just listen to the music, and you just look at the earth and the beautiful colors, and and maybe the stars are there, maybe you see the moon, let it take you where it takes you. But just to gain that perspective and just to kind of relax in you and remember who you are. And then we just listen to the music with our eyes closed. And we can talk a little bit afterwards, or I will talk a little bit afterwards. But this is an invitation for you. So if you need more time to kind of find your peace and to sink down, then pause the video now, because I'm going to start this up in a second. And I will be closing my eyes and just kind of enjoying the music as well. I'll be back with you in a moment. So it lasts about 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Okay? So get ready.
In the midst of my confusion, in the time of desperate need, when I'm thinking not too clearly, a gentle voice does intercede. Slow down, slow down, be still. Be still and wait on the Spirit of the Lord. Slow down. tribulation, when I'm feeling so unsure, when things are pressing in about me, comes a gentle voice, so still, so pure. Slow down, slow down. Be still, my child. Be still and wait on the Spirit of the Lord. Slow down and hear His voice, and know that He is and
Okay, so that was Slow Down. If you're still out there, then come back. Come back into your physical form. Land into your physical form. That piece of music just really, really soothes me, and the message is just so clear, slow down and allow the light in, which is God, the holy divine light. And I don't know if this is maybe a Christian song originally, I don't know, but I think the message in it is the same, whatever you believe in. So I just really, really love that, and I will link it below so that you can use it as well if you want to. But the message is, slow down and slow living. Be present in the here and now. Log off. Let the world be the way it is. There's nothing wrong with any of it. You can choose to play in it, or you can choose not to play in it. You decide. It's your life. And you can also choose to look at it from the observer's perspective, like we talked about earlier. And the way to maneuver this life, if you are following this channel, that means that you are someone who is wakening up to the truth of who you truly are. And so for us who has chosen that in this lifetime, it helps us to remember that, and it helps us to integrate more of that life into our light into our physical form, to maneuver this human journey. Not everyone has chosen that for this life. Some have chosen not to wake up at all, and that's equally beautiful. They have chosen the 100% human experience, and that's beautiful. So we all have chosen different things, and it's to experience, it's to feel, what it is like to be on this planet, what it's like to be a human. So there's nothing wrong or right, about any of it. It just is. So, but if you are someone who has chosen to awaken, then this is something that might help you in maneuvering this human journey and why you came. So that's why they're asking us to slow down, log off, get into the simple way of living. Also see if there is something in your life that is overwhelming, if there's something that you have too much of, or if it's energy or stuff that you have to do, or if it's things around you. Can you simplify? Can you simplify everything that you put your energy into, everything that is around you, surrounding you with things or people or tasks, and slow down and make it a simple, slow way of living. And then that way we kind of put a little break on time as well, because we're so present in the moment that time doesn't just fly by. And that's also what they meant with people who are approaching their final hour. They live to the fullest, and they're inviting us to live to the fullest now, not wait. And it's not because we are, getting towards the end, but it's another way of living. And if you want to experience as much as possible while you're here, then why not slow time down in that sense, so that you can really, really get a rich experience and maybe prolong the experience or the sense of it. It feels like you're prolonging it. So that's an invitation as well. So the world will do like the world does. The news will report what it reports. But you can choose to read it, to get into it, to put your energy into it or not. It's your choice. Okay? So where do you put your energy? Where do you put your focus? The invitation from Spirit this month is to slow down. Okay? Log off, slow down, and remember who you are. Remember why you came. That simple and that difficult. Okay? That was all I had for now. Might be more that's coming. Then I will jump on and I'll make another video. If you have any questions or comments, then please comment in the comments section. If you need some one-on-one information from me, then I have an Instagram account, which is also called Pure Light Awakening, which is also linked in the description. If you have any need to contact me in person, then you can do that through Instagram. Okay? Well, thank you so much for being part of this video today. I hope this made sense for you. I hope you liked what Spirit had to tell us today. And I wish you all the best. Thank you. Bye for now.